Fast break to the left hand. Enriquez is there for the football. There for the football. Pero deep na si Castor for the corner 3. Gerald Castor hits that 3-point.
Sabi natin si Flores, laro lang ng bata umatake at 12 na.
So now the fronting. Montalverde Sidney. Montalverde throwing up a triple.
Joseph is not known as a three-point shooter. Pero itong si Cross.
Hirap mapasok ito ng Letran Knights. Si Andoy Estrella. At may foul na tinawag dito. Just the better completes that backdoor play. Drops it down low to Ilagan. Ilagan for 3. Ilagan is on fire. Long distance 3. Ginamitan pa ng bantay. Lista mo na.
Nandito pa rin sa napakagandang Philoil flying the center. That overlooking shot was taken earlier. Ngayon umuulan na. Ngayong Biyernes, 22 ng Setyembre, taong 2017, the Mapua Cardinals and the Letran Knights are getting ready for round 2 of Battle of Intramuros. Andoy Estrella is all pumped up, as well as Jeric Balanza and the rest of the Knights. Kani-kanina lamang ay nagtagumpay ang Arellano University Chiefs para sa kanilang panglimang panalo kontra sa EAC Generals sa score na 84-79. Yan nga po ang huling laro natin ngayong Biyernes. It will be the battle of two schools located at Intramuros, the Mapua University Cardinals against the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights. Good afternoon to all our viewers via SNA at SNA HD Channel 166. Ako po si Andre Felix, kasama ang nag-iisang Mr. Game Time, Migs Bustos. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Migs.
Magandang hapon sa iyo, to my partner and my friend. Siyempre, round 2 of the Battle of the Intramuros. Pero siyempre, we all can't wait to start this hot action today.
Bago tayo tumungo sa action natin, sa hot action na sinabi mo, Migs, tingnan natin ang mga naganap sa team standings. A lot of changes in the team standings. Not much up top, but in the middle, medyo nagkakagulo na tayo dyan, Migs.
Well, right now, LPU is currently at number 1 at 13-0. They're clinched at the Final Four stat. San Beda kanina escaped against the JRU Heavy Bombers who are at solo third. And speaking of solo third, this is the chance of Letran. If they win today, they will tie JRU at third place habang MU Cardinals naman. Ironically, Dre, their only win throughout the season 93 came from the Letran Knights noong round 1 at pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya-maya.
Balikan natin yung unang beses na nagharap ang dalawang koponan na ito. That was 2 months ago, back in July 11, kung saan nung nagharap sila, Migs, the Cardinals, talagang they edged the Knights behind that 22-14 fourth quarter spurt.
No, perhaps that is the best game of Andoy Estrella's career here, at least in season 93, with that step-back game winner. You know, Dre, that was the only three-pointer of the game by Andoy Estrella. And besides that, Mapua dominated the rebounding department 47-35. They also got 18 offensive rebounds together with 16 second chance points. As we can see, Andoy Estrella 18 points, 7 and 7. Jeric Balanza also contributing to that cause with 15 points for the Knights.
That was a thriller. That was one of the best matches we also had dito sa season 93 with that Andoy Estrella game winner. Ngayon naman, pag-usapan natin ang pinagmamalaki ng Barangay Poblacion, Makati. I'm talking about Paul Victoria. He still has 3 more playing years in the NCAA, donning the red and yellow para sa Mapua. Last September 14, well, they lost though 85-72, but Paul Victoria, he led Mapua with 15 points.
Well, Lawrence Victoria really leading the way para sa kanyang Cardinals. He was not only the bright spot though for Mapua, but he top scored that game 5 out of 7 from the field together with 5 offensive rebounds. This guy, Lawrence Victoria, is averaging 8 points and 5 rebounds per game.
I did get to talk to him earlier. Sabi ko, dalawa pangalan mo. Ano ba talagang gusto mong matawag ka? Lawrence o Paul? Mas gusto doon niya yung Paul. But of course, we all know him as Lawrence Victoria. In the meantime, para sa Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights, what a great birthday gift para kay Coach Jeff Napa last Tuesday, kung saan Letran ended their 3-game losing skid in that game when they beat Arellano 84-73. The Knights were just shooting the lights out in that one, Migs. They were 50% from the field, 31 of 62. And I heard that you have stats coming from the one and only Sultan of Stats, Pong Ducanes.
Alam mo, Dre, kumbaga sa grades above average ang pinakita dito ng Letran. And according to our Sultan of Stats, Mr. Everywhere, Pong Ducanes, this is the best shooting performance of Letran in multiple aspects of the game this season. Sabi mo nga, 3-point shooting, 43%. Yung kanilang perimeter shooting, 52%. And yung kanilang total field goal percentage is at 50%. And leading the way is JP Calvo and Bong Quinto shooting above 60% from total from the field.
Some numbers. If they can put up these numbers every game, well, Letran has a bright future here in season 93. And who knows, they might even make that Final Four. In the meantime, para makumpleto ang ating Big Three this afternoon, let's go. Their one and only Diwata, Miss Roxanne Montealegre. Good afternoon to you, Roxanne.
Hi, good afternoon to you, Migs and John Lloyd.
Aba,
Ikaw na ba yan?
aba.
Alam nyo, napakaganda ng mga games natin kanina. Heart stopper talaga lahat. Kaya naman ngayon, mas maganda ang aming question of the day. Nasasagutin nyo, sino ba ang NCAA player na merong ka-look-alike na artista? Gamitin nyo ang hashtag NCAA Season 93 at hashtag NCAA Strong para sagutin yan. At taabangan namin ang mga sagot nyo. Napakaganda nga ng games kanina, pero kahit wala kayo dito sa mismong San Juan Arena, pwede pa rin kayo makijoin sa saya. Pwede kayong pumunta sa sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/NCAA. Lalo na, it's a Friday night. You can take these good games out with you. Andre and Mick.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Roxanne. Tama, Biyernes ngayon, no? Walang pasok bukas. So maganda kung malapit lang kayo dito. Although traffic, Roxanne, babalikan ka namin with your report all throughout this game. When we return, it will be the Battle of Intramuros Round 2 between the Letran Knights and the Mapua Cardinals. Dito lamang sa SNA. Ito po ang inyong NCAA.
JP Nieles, point guard.
Almel Ortina, shooting guard.
Lawrence Victoria, point guard.
Daniel Aguirre, forward.
Christian Bunyag, center. JP Calvo, point guard. Tommy Guidaria, point guard. Reynam Batak, shooting guard. Bong Quinto, forward. Christian Balagasay, center.
Let's check the starting five for Coach Atoy Ko. Made it just in time. Well, the Cardinals thought they would be playing the start of this game without their head coach dahil naipit daw sa traffic. JP Nieles, Almel Ortina, Christian Bunyag, the man in the middle, and the front court, Paul Victoria, along with Daniel Aguirre. Mapua will be in their bright yellow uniforms this afternoon. As for Colegio de San Juan de Letran, they will be in their usual navy blue jerseys. JP Calvo, Tommy Daria, the 2 point guards. Pinagsabay ni Coach Jeff Napa, along with Christian Balagasa in the middle. And the 2 veterans, the Stingray, Reynam Batak, and Bong Quinto, ang dalawang nasa forward spots. Referees for this afternoon, Mark Garcia, Joel Baldago, and Alfie Cruz. First possession with Mapua. Orquina finds the baseline. Nieles, open corner 3. Yes! Para sa 3.
That is the trademark of Mapua, Dre. Hindi na kailangan masyado ng ball movement. Once they find that open man, pupuko lang kanyan sa 3.
They have a lot of designated shooters talking about Mapua. Calvo attacks. Calvo misses on his first attempt. Here's Mapua again on the attack. Nieles finds Orquina. Masyadong malalim. Ilalabas niya muna kay Nieles, who calls the play. Now off to Aguirre. They swing it over to the left side to Victoria. Victoria looking for someone to pass to. Finds Aguirre, who knocks down that short stab.
These guys, these undermanned Mapua squad, it doesn't really matter to them if they're undermanned. 9 guys just playing. But then, talagang nabuo yung chemistry nila doon. Kahit yung off the bench, may chemistry, may confidence talaga na shumut.
How about Letran starting off cold, 0 of 2 after that Nambatak miss. Nieles sees Orquina, the jumper. That time, Mintes ang Mapua. Ball goes back to Letran. Quinto crossing the timeline against Nieles. The handoff to Edaria. They run their weave offense. Nice look by Nambatak to Balagasay. Letran is now on the board.
Speaking of the weave offense, that is their version of a dribble drive offense. They will really take it to the basket, strong to the hole.
They're really patient running that offense. You know, with guards like Calvo, Quinto, Nambatak. Here's Nieles. Difficult shot by Nieles. Some way, somehow, gets that one to drop. Nieles now with 5.
Just like the first round, itong dalawang to, it is a fast-paced type of ball game.
Quinto, napakalayong 3. Just hits the board. Offensive board, napunta kay Nambatak. Shot clock did not reset as the ball did not hit the ring earlier. Nambatak will fire away. He knocks it down from downtown. You were mentioning this will be a high-scoring, fast-paced game similar to what happened in the first round. Aguirre muscling his way against Quinto. Mintes na blanca si Victoria. Tumatakbo si Nambatak para sa Letran. Oh, between the legs, the pass to Quinto. Almost a highlight play there. In the meantime, balikan natin si Roxanne.
Andre, for the first time ever, nagkaroon kami ng heart-to-heart talk si Coach Atoy ko na naging emotional sa dugout kanina. Kinento nga niya sa akin, naramdam niya ang pagkawala sa lineup nila Olwell Oraime, nila Exhibiting at Cheryl Menina. At sabi nga niya, nagpo-focus siya ngayon na i-develop ang mga players niya na titira kahit nagpilit man ang lineup niya, iniwala siya that they can do the job. At dagdag pa nga niya dito, ito naman daw talaga kanyang passion at nahanap na mission in life is to develop and mentor these young players. At more than anything, ito daw ay isang malaking challenge sa kanya. At naniniwala din siya na kaya nilang maulit ang nangyari sa nakaraang game against Letran. Andre?
Thank you, Roxanne. Napakalaking kawalan talaga naman yun, Roxanne. Losing the two-time back-to-back MVP in Olwell Oraime. Nabanggit din ni Roxanne nga, daming nawala like Shane Menina, Exhibiting. These guys can also shoot the lights out for Coach Atoy. But you know, no excuses for him although they're at the bottom of the team standings. Isang panalo nga lang and that came at the expense of Letran. So, you know, two sides and mix eh. For Mapua, they're just trying to play it game by game by game. Although it is highly unlikely that they'll make it to the Final Four this season. But as for Letran naman, I'm sure they don't nila nakakalimutan yung pagkatalo nila against Mapua. Kumbaga yung kaisa-isang panalo ng Mapua ay galing sa Letran.
And at the same time, itong Mapua, even though they're just playing 9 guys, their heart and effort is there. As a Christian Bunyag makes that short stab. Yung mga talo naman nila, Dre, hindi naman yung talaga yung mga tambakan. Hindi naman yung mga big losses. Ang dami na ng mga close games that they could have finished. Pero yun nga lang, minsan kinukulang sila in the end game.
Malanza, high looper, wala. Balagasay is there to clean up the glass.
Kasi Dre, the way they play with heart and they play with hustle. Lahat sila may skill.
Underneath. About Bunyag. Back and forth we go. Parang tayo nanonood dito ng ping pong. Or tennis.
Magaling dyan si Sultan of Sats.
Oh, si Pong. Yan yung sport niya, no? Ping pong.
Ping pong. Si Paul Loyola.
Galing din ba?
Oo, magaling din yun. Ipi natin sa game time. Table tennis yun.
Ah, talaga?
Oo.
Dapat maghagap na ni Pong dito. As Nambatak! Yes, para sa tres. Second three from the Stingray. We are knotted at 11. We'll be right back with more NCAA action. Talk about Letran muna, Migs. Nabanggit nga natin, napag-usapan natin on top of the coverage, Letran snapped their 3-game losing skid by beating Arellano last September 19. That was just last Tuesday, 84-73. And how about two veterans, JP Calvo and Bong Quinto, who were both controversial at the beginning of the season. Namin sabi na baka hindi sila maglaro for Letran, they might shift to Tam, but you know, they played well against the Chiefs in that game. Ito ang ating Milo Nutri, galing move of the quarter.
Seeing daylight, talaga napang clear vision towards the basket. JP Calvo and Bong Quinto. perhaps the best game of the season for them.
Balanza, Quinto ng Batak, Calvo, and Balagasay. The 5 on the floor para kay Coach Jeff Napa after starting with Tommy and Daria to start this game. Ng Batak off to Quinto, and that was a good play. Quinto wasn't able to convert though. Tumatakbo si Victoria para sa Mapua against Balanza. The trailer there was Aguirre. Tapik. Who will get the ball back? Mapua does. Nieles. And the jumper is good para kay Hesid Gabo.
And that is the gameplay of Mapua. Coach Atoy knows that they have all the disadvantages. The height, the size, the personnel. Pero one thing that they can outsmart their opponents is to really outspeed them.
Gabo, after being inserted right away, converts first attempt. In the meantime, Bong Quinto, this is something that I admire about his game. He can play from the outside, operate in the low post.
One of the versatile players here in the NCAA. Parang sila Sidney Onmobere.
Victoria. Aguirre. Aguirre, spin, difficult shot. Nice move from Daniel Aguirre.
Also showing some versatility. This undersized big man is Daniel Aguirre. Can also start from the outside.
Bata behind the back dribble. Kick out to Calvo. Calvo trying to elude Nieles with a couple of moves. But finds Balagasay, who knocks down that corner jumper. Both teams just shooting well from the field. Mapua is 7 of 12 and Letran is 6 of 12. Gabo, but traveling for that shot.
Magandang play nun kanina by JP Calvo. Pinasayaw si JP Nieles. Oh, nice handles, sick handles. Opting for a better pass. Better shot by Christian Balagasay.
He was also able to draw Christian Bunyag to him. Kaya na-libre dun si Christian Balagasay. In the meantime, Andoy Estrella is back in a Cardinal uniform. The last game against EAC, that was his first game back after missing previous 5 games due to that MCL injury. And Andoy logged in 21 minutes in that game. His shot was a bit off, mix. Pero, and he also turned the ball high. So medyo inakalawang pa si Andoy Estrella.
Siyempre, itong si Andoy Estrella recovering from a strained MCL injury.
Right. Oh, nahihirapan ng Letran. Inbound ng bola. Napunta kay Calvo. Taladuas now in as well. Lance Vaccaro nasa loob na rin para sa Knights. Calvo tries it from the outside to no avail. Vaccaro the offensive board. Calvo to Balanza. Panibagong 14 segundo para sa Letran Knights. 6 to shoot. Balanza. Balanza. The jumper. No. Tapik, mapupunta kay Victoria, almost losing it, and he completely does lose the ball. Babalik sa Letran ng possession. Another timeout on the floor. We are tied again at 15. We'll be right back. Native of Cardona, Rizal. Pinag-usapan natin kanina, Migs. Yung na-miss niya nga because of that strained MCL injury itong si Andoy Estrella. But he's back in the lineup as we take a look at his numbers in that game against EAC last September 14. Just 6 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 7 boards though, 6 assists. Also turned the ball over 6 times in that game.
In 7 games, Andoy is averaging 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. Medyo matagal nga siyang nawala doon because of his slight MCL injury, but good to be back. Nakalaro na ulit, pero yun nga, kailangan mo ng patience sa paggaling.
Ika nga ni Joel Embiid, Philadelphia 76ers. Trust the process. Mandreza very active inside.
Parehas itong si Mandreza at si Taladuwe, yung tindig ng upper body. Kasi yun, dumrive, di ba may hang time sa ere?
Lakas ng core, lakas ng upper body.
Pati buhok eh, magkaparehas.
Baka pakiyo ng bakbero. Masyadong madikit si Calvo. Tatawagan siya ng personal foul dito.
First personal, first team foul. 14 to shoot.
Estrella, sinusubukan iwasan si Taladua. Nakuha ni Taladua ang bola, balik sa Letran. Tumatakbo si Jeremiah Taladua. Taladua all the way. Everything but the shot. But Manresa is there.
Right on cue, these guys are in the paint, recycling that offense.
Sabi nga yung mga katawan nito, no? Si Alex Manresa at si Jeremiah Taladua.
Ang banggaan eh.
Like cut off from the same cloth. Also go to the same gym. Raf Flores, tatawagan ng traveling violation doon.
But one thing Mapua needs to do right here is just to stay extra patient even though they run their offense quick. And right away, hindi sila pwedeng commit yung mga unnecessary turnovers. Pwede iwas dribble, pasa na kaagad.
Manresa, kick out to Balanza. Alabas kay Calvo. Errant pass. Calvo wasn't able to catch the ball. Renan Batak comes back in for Jeric Balanza. Tommy Daria comes back in after starting this game, playing only 2 minutes earlier. Will replace JP Calvo. Raf Flores, tanang ng bola, binabantayan ng maigi ni Manresa. Estrella, nakatingala, looking for some movement. 8 to shoot. Ginamit ng screen ni Raf Flores. Estrella, 3 to shoot. 3-second violation called on Mapua. I don't know about you, Mix, but that offensive sequence was going nowhere, and that forces Coach Atoy Ko to send JP Nieles back in.
And great defense here by Letran because ang scouting report nila dito kay Ando Estrella, once he gets off that screen, hard show kaagad yun because they know, Letran knows, kapag magkaroon ng space itong si Ando Estrella, pupull up to sa 3 points.
I still remember, kumpiyansa yun when he took that 3-pointer go-ahead basket back in the first round. Taladua goes back to the bench. Quinto is back in. Malagasay, perfect from the field. He only averages 2 points per game. Has already tripled his average today.
Triple Dakota.
Puro mga salesman na nanonood sa atin. Tuntua. Ganun din kami na triple Dakota kada buwan. Diba?
May incentive pa, diba?
Dagdag incentive pa yun. Nagbibenta ka ng sasakyan, nagbibenta ka ng gamot, Dakota, or Ondo, kung ano man yan. Malagasay, triple Dakota.
Triple Dakota. Pero syempre, respect to our salespeople in whatever industry.
The workforce.
Ano yan? Lagari yan to get their quota.
Especially the ones in the BPO. It's not an easy job. And we're also being seen by a lot of BPO companies, by the way. Mahilig sa NCAA basketball. College basketball also in general. There are 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Letran up by 4. Nambata, another 3. E-check para kay Ray after hitting 2 threes earlier. And that time, Pelayo knocks it down from downtown off the bench. Last shot for Letran. Quinto attacks. Foul. Tinawag. And the 3 Cardinals were saying that was all ball, but the whistle blown. Ito ang ating Vivo perfect shot. Perfect selfie from Sed Pelayo.
Coach Atoy Ko, after that play, not liking that call. They felt, sabi mo nga, Dre, it was all ball, but then cooler heads shall prevail.
Technical foul on Mapua Cardinals head coach Atoy Ko for continuous.
And the fortune cookie Atoy Ko was just whistled for a technical foul. Our officials not appreciating that continuous complaining by Coach Atoy Ko. There's the fortune cookie, also, of course, one of the legends of the game here in the Philippines.
Ang naka-aggravate doon, he entered the court pa kasi. So when he wanted his voice to be heard,
Yeah.
yun yung talaga nagpadagdag dun sa continuous completing na
Oh.
technical.
We all know how animated Atoy Ko can be. We all remember 2 seasons ago when he removed the shirt. Yeah, tapos ni-wave niya pa yun, na nakasando siya.
And that was against LPU.
That's right. Ito will take the technical free throw. Mapua hasn't attempted a free throw today so far. Oh, nilinis yung ring. Bongkito thought it was going to go out. Toto is coming back in. JP Calvo. Of course, his teammates and his coach, Jeff Napa, calls him Toto. Balanza is also back in. So Coach Jeff really actively shuffling his players here in the first quarter, Migs. As we take a look at the fortune cookie, Atoy Ko trying to cool himself down. But hindi din walang umawat sa kanya kanina. 6.8 seconds remaining. Quinto attacks. Good block from J.R. Flores.
Shuffling his players para also fresh to close out this quarter strong.
Ito ng rotation ni Coach Jeff actually here in the first quarter. Calvo, Quinos, just has 2 seconds to fire. Almost, but not quite. In and out for JP Calvo. And Quinto and Balanza gives him a high five. That was a good attempt with 2 seconds remaining. Nambatak was on fire to begin this game, knocking down 2 triples. Eset Gabo, instant offense off the bench para kay Coach Atoy Ko. We've had 3 deadlocks and 3 lead changes. We'll make that 1 lead change. That is, isang beses nagbago ang kalamangan. Mapua led as much as 5. Letran had their biggest lead at 4. They're on top by 3, 21 sa 18. Ang ating talaan pagkatapos ng unang 10 minuto. Second quarter coming up after the break.